Hi, this is Mark and Johnny. We thought today for something different, hello, that we would actually take the map that we normally hand out to you. There it is from Salzburg. And we're going to visit all the red dots with the musical notes on them, where they filmed the film, The Sound of Music, and we're going to do a little snap there, just an explanation of what's there. So this is the fountain where Maria dipped her hand in the fountain. It's called the Residence Fountain. I'll be Maria. That's Maria dipping her hand in the fountain at the Residence Club. Next stop, St. Peter's Abbey. Stop number 2. So this is St. Peter's Abbey. We need to be quiet in here because it's a proper cemetery. This is where the postboy blew the whistle on the Von Trapp family when they were trying to escape to Switzerland. Up here is the front, which they used in the movie. But the real thing was a set that was 8 metres square in a studio. This is the front section. Over there to my right side, in the second you look, you see the big doors that lead into the back of the festival halls. That's where they sung the song, the concert at the end of the film, Edelweiss and so on. Johnny's going to pan across now. That's the door that leads in. We can't go inside for obvious reasons, the inside's inside.
This is the front of the big festival hall. Castle in the background. There is Mr. Maleeds on his bike. And we're heading towards the horse pond.
So this is one of the famous horse ponds where they filmed the film, Sound of Music. It's over there, you get a good shot of it. On the map, here we are, well, to my left, your right, up there we've got the Marketstieg. This is the nice lovers bridge that we often talk about, where you've got the Hotel Sacker, where you get the Sackertorte, the river Salzach behind, running towards Germany, it's that direction. And over there is the Muldenstieg. That's the second bridge we talk about that walks out from the top of the Mirabel Gardens, and along this stretch here is where we skipped along and sung a little bit of the Do Re Mi song in the film, where they filmed the film. We're on the Muldenstieg. It's a pedestrian bridge. This direction over here, you have the river looking along. On the right hand side, just down there, you can see the spot we looked at last. That's where they skipped along and they sung Do Re Mi. In the distance you've got the Salzburg, the fortress on the hill. Back again on the map, we're at Mirabel Gardens. We're going through the gates with the gladiators from the movie, and as we walk through past 2 of the fountains, we'll go around to the Do Re Mi steps. That's me being a gladiator. So we're at the first fountain inside the Mirabel Gardens. They all skipped along here and did a little bit of singing and skipping, and more singing and more skipping. We're going to wander through a little bit further, round towards the second fountain with Pegasus and the Do-Re-Mi steps. So we're following the map, we're walking through Mirabelle Gardens, we're going to walk up to the Do-Re-Mi steps. On the map, walk through Mirabelle Gardens. Along there, past the Pegasus fountain, you can see the Do-Re-Mi steps, where we're going to go in a second and we're going to do some Do-Re-Mi. Follow me. This is the other fountain, very beautiful, that's Pegasus. Just in the distance up there by the unicorn, you can see the Do-Re-Mi steps. Let's go. See very clearly, these are the Do-Re-Mi steps, as in the film. This is the spot, Do-Re-Mi. Do-Re-Mi, Fa, So, La, Ti, Do, Do. We thought we'd stop alongside. This is the Mozart Bridge, the Mozart Stieg. You can see it. I always refer to it as being bright and blue, the colour scheme on it, with the lovely fortress behind it in the background. We'll cycle across it, same direction as the Von Trapp family. We're along the avenue where the Von Trapp family, children, hung in the trees in their lederhosen whilst they were with Fraulein Maria after a nice day out. This wall here is the wall to the Von Trapp family house. This is the outside of the Von Trapp family house, and we're going to go and have a quick look. Follow me. So that is the Von Trapp family house from the front. Going inside to the gazebo. Here we are at Hellbrunn Palace, and in the garden just over there, the gazebo from the film, where they filmed the film I Am 16 going on 17, da 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 da. So this is the splendid gazebo. If you get up close to the window, we can have a little look inside. It's been moved several times since its original appearance in the movie. So this is his current resting place. So here we are, this is the other elevation from the Von Trapp family house. Some would say the rear, some would say the front, but this is the lakeside view. Beautiful. So at the end of my finger is Nonnberg. Here we are in front of Nürnberg Abbey. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Let's go back to the map and see the route we took and where we stopped. Starting at the residence fountain, we rode round past the cathedral into St. Peter's Abbey, through back round to the festival hall, along where we saw the horses, the horse pond, round to the river, along the river bank where they sung the song, over the Mulnersteg here, along round to the front side of Mirabell Gardens where we saw the gladiators, the fountain, the second fountain, and the De Remi steps, out from the top along the river all the way down to the Mozartsteg, the Mozart Bridge, over, continued on the cycle path, round and then down out of town towards the Von Trapp family house, elevation number 1, which we call the front, then down to Hellbrunn Palace where the gazebo is. I'm 16 going on 17, da 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 da, and then up, looped around to Leopold where Von Trapp family elevation number 2 is, and then up the hill to Nürnberg Abbey, which is where we finished today. That was our whirlwind tour of all the Sound of Music film locations as shown on the map, and a couple of bonus features which we threw in because we know they're there. Hope you enjoyed it, and have fun and keep singing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. Cheers from me and him. Bye.